Good morning. Welcome to my channel. As you all know, I've been doing journals with attachés, and this is the attaché I made to go with a journal for Kelly's Crafts. The attaché has got several pockets to hold all ephemera and whatnot. They're decorated and sewn and everything, and it's got vintage fabric on the front, vintage buttons. Now this is a Teachable by Tracy Fox. I also included vintage heart trinkets. I love this. I don't really want to part with it, but anyway, I enjoyed doing this attaché course with Tracy Fox. So I decided for the time being, a lot of my journals will have this attaché with them. As you know, Kelly produces some beautiful kits. Now, what I did is basically, it's a lot of ephemera. It's not a big journal. So this is her medieval kit. I'm trying to think how many pages it's got, and I can't remember. But what I did so that I was thinking of a way of doing a journal without completely decorating it and taking it over, which is what I normally do when I do a journal. So what I did is basically added the 4 pockets that Kelly included in the kit. It's just a gorgeous kit. Some vintage ephemera, some little, these are just scraps of paper sewn together with a bit of lace. Her little file folder cards. Oh, it's so divine. Right, it's a majestic kit. It really, really is. And look, I didn't even know what to put on the front because I just didn't want to destroy the kit. So I put the picture that was included in the kit, and the same here. This is a leather feel cover. It measures in length. It'd be 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. Here in Australia, we use A4 pages. I believe the UK does too. The US are a little bit different to us. But it's just gorgeous. Look, honestly, I love this kit. And I could have went on and flooded the journal with the ephemera that is included in the kit. And I decided for this journal that I wasn't going to do that. I'm not going to flood the journal. I will show you all the ephemera once we've flipped through it. It's just a divine kit. It truly is. These are what's called corner tucks. I've seen these quite a few years ago when I did scrapbooking and stuff like that. Then I seen them again the other day on YouTube. It's amazing how what we used to use for our scrapbooking is actually quite brilliant for our journaling. So we can basically tuck this little booklet in there, but I decided not to. I decided to leave it as it is. So when I printed these pages, I actually printed them on parchment. There's a real difference between parchment and tea-dyed paper. It's a different feeling of paper. Actually, I'll drag one and show it to you. Hang on a moment. This is our parchment here. It's got a slight silky texture, but it looks like tea-dyed pages. When you print on it, it's absolutely beautiful. What I like about it is, if you're doing a journal for somebody and you forget to put bicarb, their photos will deteriorate. So a lot of the times I will use parchment for some journals, depending what type of journal they are. But with this kit, and the last several I've done, I've printed on parchment and I've printed backwards and, front and back, which gives you quite a bit of writing space. Also decorating if you want to. Last week, or a couple of weeks ago, one of our girls did a quick tutorial on making our own glycerin bags. So that's my attempt, that envelope. And I also made something else. So I'll show you that when we come to it. It goes with this journal. But how divine is this journal? It's just majestic. Like, everything's done for you. So the work is mainly decorating your pages. Basically making sure, well, I do more work. When I, certain digital kits, I will do more work on my pages than I would do on others. Others I might just leave blank. Maybe a bit of stamping, script stamping might be good here, but I decided against that as well, because I believe there's lots done to these pages as it is now. But it's just majestic. I mean, look at that picture. How can you interfere with that? Like, you just can't. Look at her. She's just beautiful. So basically, I just ink around the edge of my journal because I do like the grungy look. Kelly provided us with envelopes. So basically, they're printed on parchment, and I just did a little bit of decorating. I didn't do too much. But it's another journaling card. Again, there's her pockets. It just, honestly, this journal is divine. And that's why I have not overdone the journal. I did do tags up and postcards and whatnot, and I'll show you those shortly. Because the buyer can actually produce their own journal out of the digital, the prints that Kelly made up. There's a lot of ACT cards. There's a lot of, I mean, it looks beautiful. There's tags, and there's all sorts of ephemera. It's just gorgeous. So basically, yeah, I just used a bit of fibres on the edge. I used, like I said, the inking. Here's the tucks there, because I didn't want to lose that on the tucks. There's actually another tuck here, which can go somewhere in the journal. I just haven't put it on. I decided to leave it be. Like I said, I just would like to see that the buyer's got something to do with the journal that she buys off me. I didn't make this journal really big. It's the sort of journal that I would pack all my ephemera into it. Sometimes that's how I work. And here's another scrappy page. It's a decorated postcard. Again from the journal kit. I like doing a bit of decorating, but I I won't spoil a beautiful kit like this. I just won't. It's a bit of fibres on the end of the pages. Again, inked. The pages are just gorgeous. Just really are. They complement the kit. And that's what I try and do when I do a journal, is complement the kit. How beautiful is that? There's another tuck there. An envelope. Another postcard that I decorated. And the envelope's decorated as well. So that's just a beautiful kit. So how can I spoil this beautiful kit? So basically, this is your journal. It's like a leather-bound cover, but I did it in... I've actually got a tutorial there on YouTube, how I did these covers, or how I achieved the leather look. Now I've put, I don't know, medieval reminds me of having a vessel or water trickling down, so I thought it was really appropriate to have that picture with that stuck on the journal, as if there is water trickling down. So that's the journal itself. And then I've created a booklet, again using leftover scraps. There should be 2 of those. I mean, how cool is that? Kelly provides you with beautiful prints, so you're able to produce these little scrappy notebooks, journals, so you can got other places to write in and to decorate your journal. And this is the reason why I did not attempt to fill this journal up. It would have been a chunky monkey, but at the same time a beautiful journal all done up. So there's some ephemera I have done nothing to. Should be a couple of more pieces actually. I took it out of the case to save on time. A bit of ephemera there. Is a journaling card. What I've done with these journaling cards is I just backed them to cardstock. I've got a few here. I'll just find them. I try and do different elements for different journals. So here's the ACT size. They're sewn around, ready to be put in your journal. Now they can be used either as side tuck or a tuck, whatever it may be. Like I said, they're all sewn around. So there's 4 of those. Actually, I think there should be more. But then I'm not sure. Here's the beautiful tags. Again, I've backed them to cardstock. They're sewn around. I did nothing to them. I just think they're too gorgeous to have the interference of me, so I left them alone. Another beautiful postcard. Another one. Now, these postcards normally would go in here. This is the pouch that comes with the case. So I'll leave them with that. Oh, I should explain. This is from a 1980 Women's Day, something like that. I can't remember the date exactly, but that's where I got that from. Just did a bit of collaging on there, but just really like that the way it is. Again, the edges will fray, and I've left string hanging. So that's where these postcards belong, to that. There's also an envelope I made. Again, I've done a little bit of stitching and collaging. it will hold a lot of stuff. It's actually pretty sturdy for music envelope. So that one, and this one comes from another old book that I had, and I just thought it just went brilliantly with the journal. So I just stitched around it, put a bit of lace up and a word, and I thought that looked really good, and used one of Callie's little tickets. So they belong in here. I'm not attempting to put them into the journal. I think the buyer has the right to put them in wherever she may please. I haven't listed it yet. I'm really, honestly, I am the slackest person in listing my journals. I don't rush at listing things. It takes me months sometimes to put them up. But I will get round to it soon. So these actually fit in that pouch properly. I'll just get the postcards out because I should have put them like that and like that, and then fit them in the pouch. So there for the pouch, and oh, they did fit in because I got them out before we did the filming. Sorry about that. But isn't that page gorgeous? I just felt it went really well with the kit. So then I also made up with the ACT cards that I backed with the black cardstock. I decided to do some like this, and just basically collaging, using different textiles and sewing around them. And I just thought it looked really cute. I created this little envy. Like I said, this was created from glycerine bags that I made. I didn't know that you could actually do glycerine paper by spraying glossy clear spray paint. Works beautifully. And look, there's no problems with it coming undone. I decorated with a bit of lace at the back. This is not from Callie's kit, but I thought it went appropriately in the journal. So I've included that. But she's gorgeous. So that comes with the journal. And I also made a folder. The folder opens this way. So with this folder, there's a tag there, and you can tuck things into this side of the tag, and you can also tuck behind this tag. I just think these pictures are just gorgeous. Kelly, thank you very much for having me as your DT. I enjoyed doing this project, especially because I knew I could use the attaché with it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful kit. It really is. So yeah, there's just a few pages. These are again to utilise inside the journal if you need to, or you can leave them alone. There's a real vintage bird page there that I've included. Vintage prints, vintage pages. So I really love that. I got some applique and put it in there, and I just thought that little girl went sweet there. So that's the journal and the case. Oh, there's the other two. Look, normally I would decorate these and put stuff on them. Again, I thought I'm going to leave the buyer something to do. Thanks for watching.